All right, so we are back outside in the snow, day 2. We got some fog that rolled in, so I hurried up and jumped in the car and got outside. I'm gonna go back to the tree that I went to yesterday. Hopefully maybe I can get a sweet picture that's really minimalist with the fog. We'll have to see and find out. I'm gonna try to be quick though. Today, with the fog and the snow, I'm going to especially go for minimalist photos. Try to keep it simple and clean. All right, so I got the shot set up and I'm using the 2 light poles behind me to kind of frame in the tree, and just using a normal exposure, not trying to do anything special to it, because in post-processing I can, you know, change some highlights and some shadows to kind of get that minimalist ethereal look that I'm going for. So there's our tree that we just took a picture of. Pretty sweet. I'm gonna head to another spot though real quick because I think I've got some pretty good pictures of it. I found another tree that I really liked right behind me, and it's really nice because behind that tree is another tree that you can barely see. Gives it some eerie depth, so hopefully that photo turned out pretty sweet. So we made it to the pine forest, and the fog isn't as thick as I thought it would be, but that's okay. It'll still look really cool. We're gonna take some photos of these trees with the snow that's like blown onto them. It's super cool looking, and maybe I can get one of up there with all the snow on the trees. But I want you to take a look at this. So just a little bit about our exposure here. I really want to show off the trees, and so I'm not too worried about the background and like the you know, the beyond the trees. So what I'm doing is, if you take a look at the histogram here, all the way to the right is your whites, all the way to the left is your shadows or your blacks, and we're just going to make sure that it is nice and exposed in the middle, and make sure that we don't go too far to the left or too far to the right. We're gonna keep it so it's like that. You can see with the fog and the trees and that kind of minimal look we're going for, it works really well with those, with the beyond the trees being overexposed just a little bit. It's not even actually overexposed, it's just white, and it actually gives it a really nice look, I think. So I'm gonna throw the 50mm on because that increased focal length helps separate items and subjects, you know, from the background. So we're gonna throw that on, and I'm gonna pour myself a cup of hot chocolate and see what we can get. It's getting dark, well, starting to, so I'm gonna get out of the forest real quick and try to get a shot of the forest from far away. Try to use that fog to kind of diffuse it, make it nice and soft, and see what happens with that. Well, I didn't like it out there. Too much going on. It wasn't simple enough for what I want to do today. And the fog is actually pretty thick. So I decided to come back in the forest before my light totally goes away. Maybe get another cool shot with it being real dark and creepy and spooky. Well, I've officially pretty much lost all my light. So I'm just gonna stick around for a minute and see what I can do. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.